Very good morning to Mr. Tomio. Himanshu here. So we are about to start the event in a short time. We are waiting for our Director General to join for this meeting.
Sure.
Yeah. So in short time of 2-3 minutes we'll start, right? And
Okay.
even hope to see you again here on the campus sometime. Please wait for 2-3 more minutes. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so sorry for delay. Actually, our Director General unable to join because of technical reasons. So within a few minutes, we'll start the program. So I request all the participants and the other invitee to at least wait for some more time. Thank you.
आवेदन बोली सर हाँ ओके ओके हाँ
Yes, sir. Now you are live. Yes.
ओके प्लीज ओके
A very happy good morning, and it's an honor and privilege for me to welcome all on behalf of CVM University Vallabh Vidyanagar to this expert talk on career opportunities for Indian youth in Japan. Once again, I welcome everyone for this expert talk. India is steadily gaining ground in the fields of education, import-export, international relations, and technology. Technocrats who enjoy the IT industry are well aware of Japan's position. India and Japan have always been symbols of global unity and compassion. In every profession, they are also forming super strong relationships. There are numerous advantages to understanding the entire Indo-Japanese alliance. CVM University comes up with engaging discussion on this domain, which covers different perspectives and commonness, secrets of Japan recovery after World War II, beyond Industry 4.0, India and Japan strongest partners, and career opportunities in Japan, which all points can help young age minds of the country. This discussion contains different perspectives and commonness between the two countries, secrets behind Japan's recovery after World War II, and many more insights about the career prospects. Now I invite Professor Dr. P.M. Udani Sir, Director General CVM University. Sir has worked as President and Vice Chancellor of Vivekananda Global University, Jaipur. Sir has 29 years of research and development experience at Space Applications Center, ISRO, Ahmedabad. Moreover, Sir worked as Director ISTAR PG Studies and Research Institute during 2013 to 17. The institute got A grade in NAEC. Sir, I welcome you once again to address a few words on this event. Sir, please, I welcome you.
Our guest of honor today for today's function, Mr. Tomio Isogai, all the faculty colleagues from CVM institutions, and all the faculty members and all dear participants. Good morning to all of you. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the coordinator for arranging this kind of a talk, and definitely at the end, lot of insights will be provided from our guests. What are the opportunities available for faculty, opportunity available for research scholars. Now look back, India and Japan. India has a very better ties with Japan compared to other Asian countries. And our counterparty DST, their counterparty JST, and I think most of the areas there is a good collaboration, and this collaboration is working since last 50-60 years. And many students from different institutions of the country, they have visited Japan. Students from Japan also have visited India at premier institutions. Many seminars and workshops are also conducted, and many people have benefited. But this is the story of 50-60 years. Now we have to slightly move little further. Student exchange, faculty exchange, it has happened over last 50-60 years. But now a real kind of a joint exercise or joint project work is in demand. When Modi Sahib visited last time, and then at that time Prime Minister was Abe Sahib, and there was a consensus built. Japan definitely is the supreme power in hardware technology, and Indian software professionals also have given a kind of solutions which are appreciated across the world. So hardware from Japan and software from Indian talent, definitely many solutions are possible. Now, when I was director ISTAR, we have one department in environment science and technology. I remember exactly many of our PhD students and even head of the department, Dr. Nirmal Kumar, we had a tie-up with a AIST, which is a premier institutions of Japan, and a student had visited and they had stayed for one semester, and it has given a good result, and this exercise was started 3-4 years back. Now there is a possibility, after listening to our expert guest today, more institutions can take advantage of the tie-up with Japan. And definitely in hardware technology, Japan is #1. In automobile sector also, Japan is #1. Robotics also, largest manufacturer of robotics technology. And few core research areas are defined by premier research institutions or organizations of both countries. We have a Department of Science and Technology looking after the major research work carried out in Indian institutions. We have a DBT also, and DSIR also. Similar counterpart at Japan is JST, and both are doing wonderfully good work, and tie-up is definitely helping. But now next stage is that initially it was only physical science, chemical science, material science, and materials, and then a few technology related to environment and clean energy. But recently, since last 2 years, the new areas also considered for the right kind of a collaboration between two countries, that is integration of a cyber and physical world. There also possibilities are there, and from ISRO's perspective, we had a collaboration between ISRO and counterpart of Japan, JAXA, and 60 years back this collaboration was started. Today also it's doing wonderfully well, and whatever priority listed from our DST, then the DBT, as I said, and what are the priorities listed from Japan Science and Technology. Those priorities, if we work out and sit together, definitely something concrete can be possible. And I hope that some program we can plan jointly where PI can be from our institutions and co-PI can be from counterpart from Japan, either institutions or research organizations. And in some areas, it can be other way around. PI can be from Japan side and co-PI can be our side. Few areas where in my radar, it is not always possible that we have to take the channel of DST or JST. Other tie-ups are also there between organization, as I said, ISRO and JAXA. There are certain opportunities that data are available from both space agencies, and definitely certain product can be developed jointly. I give you example. Land surface temperature is one product required across the Asian continent. Then vegetation index is another component. How AI can be embedded in a farming, that is also in radar of both countries. So many possibilities are there. After 1 hour of a enlightening talk, definitely our faculty member should look at the documents available from Japan side, documents available from Indian sides, and can try to resolve what are the possibilities and how the tie-up with Japanese counterpart can be strengthened. As I said, ISTAR already has a linkage, and that linkage can be strengthened with CVM institutions, and our expert faculty today can definitely guide appropriately so that this tie-up with our institutions and tie-up with the Japanese institution can give some fruitful result in a tangible time, maybe within 2 years time frame or 5 years time frame. So I wish great success for this seminar, and at the end of seminar, let us hope that few more tie-up from other institutions will emerge out. So over to you.
Thank you, sir, for your words, and it encourages us to keep the same events continue. Now I welcome invited expert Mr. Tomio Isogai. He is a freelance advisor in Indo-Japanese relations. Mr. Tomio Isogai is the former managing director of Sharp India Limited. He truly is global-minded business leader with diversified experiences in more than 60 countries over the world, residing in 5 countries for more than 25 years up until today, particularly in the emerging markets. Mr. Isogai has retired from his career at Sharp in September 2016 and returned to Japan, where he has become a member of Ayurveda Society in Japan, BKS Iyengar Yoga Association in Japan, the Kansai Japan India Cultural Society in Kobe, Japan India Cultural Exchange Network in Tokyo, and the 22nd Century Academy in Tokyo, Japan. So, sir, once again, I welcome you in this expert talk. Please, sir.
Thank you, and very good morning, all of you. With a lot of large gathering today, I'm very feeling privileged, honored, and it is my great pleasure. I thank Dr. Udani for your encouraging speech and a lot of expectations now raised from your talk. And I like to really encourage those young aspirants who seek opportunities in between India and Japan. I do believe, really believe from my heart that India and Japan can become the strongest partners in the long term. And I tell you how and why. I also thank Dr. Himanshu Soni for his kind invitation to this. And I look forward to more and more interactions and associations with CVM University in the near future. Now, let me just share my screen right now. Okay, I hope it's visible. Yes, please confirm. Is it visible for all?
Not yet,
Yes.
sir. Not yet.
In my desktop it is.
Okay. Okay, fine. So
Visible, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So today's topic of discussion is career opportunities for Indian youth in Japan. And obviously, it's not only in Japan, but also anywhere where the Japanese companies are in operation. Those are the topics as introduced today. Number one, different perspective and commons between Indians and Japanese. Number two, secrets of Japan's recovery after the World War II. Number three, beyond industry 4.0. Number four, India and Japan's strongest partners and career opportunities in Japan and with Japan. So within the limited time, I would like to share, first of all, the world map from the global standard, which you are very familiar with. India and Japan located like this, and Japan is located in the very far east, but this is not the world from our standard. In Japanese standard, the world looks like this. This is a world from our point of view. And from our point of view, the very far east is New York City, not Japan. So it's a very different perspective. Now I take you to the India's in 2050. This is the population pyramid of India in 2020. If you are not very familiar with these graphics, the blue colors represent boys or male. Yellow color is representing girls or female. The bottom line is 0 age and top line is 100 age. So every 5-year age group, there is a bar which show the population. So India is...
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Your PPT is not visible. Please share window.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me just do it again then.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Let me just redo it. How is it now?
Yet not, sir.
Yes or no?
No, sir.
Not yet?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Not visible. Not visible.
Oh my God. Sorry, how can I redo it? I just have to cancel this sharing.
Correct.
All right, I just canceled
Yes.
it and I
share your desktop.
Yeah, desktop. How is that now? How is that now?
No, sir.
Sir, if you share the desktop, you can find the red link across the desktop as it has been shared by all the attendees. Please verify that.
All right, let me just stop it again. One more time. Let me just do it one more time. In fact, I'm not very much familiar with Microsoft Teams, actually. That is another reason why I'm failing this here. But I tested last time, no? So I wonder why. But let me just do it. Redo it. How is it now?
No, sir.
How is it now?
Still not visible, sir.
Still not visible.
Oh my God.
So last time you did, na? So similarly.
Yeah, I'm just following the same way as I did last time. In fact.
So just try to share to all attendees.
I'm doing it. Now I stopped sharing, okay? And now I start sharing the screen again, desktop, right? Desktop. And in my desktop, I'm showing my presentation itself. Is it visible?
No, sir.
Oh my God, what happened? I'm seeing my screen and it is shared. It is showing as shared. Let me just stop it again, all right? And I'm very much puzzled now. I'm very much puzzled right now. What can I do? Okay, I stop sharing right now. As you can see, somebody is monitoring what I'm doing. Now I'm sharing my screen, okay? Now I'm sharing my screen. Desktop, right?
Mr. Tomio, Himanshu here. Can you do one thing? Can you email presentation to Kunal or to my ID?
Yes, but I'm always doing myself, actually. But just for the sake of
I understand.
this
I
release,
understand.
no, please, I just bear with me for a moment because I have done this when I tested, so it has to be okay. Somewhere I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear
Yes,
you.
sir.
Yeah,
Okay,
we can
now
hear.
I will share again, okay? One more time. Let's do it one more time from the beginning. So I share the screen and I pick up my desktop, right? Somebody
Yes,
please
sir.
let me know.
Yes, sir. Desktop.
Sir,
Yeah,
you have to say screen. Once you go for a
It's
sharing
visible,
option.
visible.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
it's
sir.
visible.
Visible,
Now
Yeah,
sir.
it's
it's
visible.
Sir,
fine.
it's
Now it's fine.
visible.
Yeah.
okay, now visible, right?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
This,
Yes.
now can you see this?
Yes, sir. It
Yes,
is
sir.
coming. Your desktop is visible now.
Okay,
Sir,
now
slides are visible. Slides are visible also. Slides are visible.
can I
Okay.
Just
Okay,
continue?
sir. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, visible.
May I continue?
Visible.
Okay. All right. Sorry for the folks for this trouble. Microsoft Team is a little bit different from the others. Okay. Anyway, so my topic of discussion: number one, different perspective and commonness, secrets of Japan's recovery beyond Industry 4.0, India, Japan's strongest partners, and career opportunities in Japan. And I was showing this, right? The map from the global standard, which you are very familiar with, is looking like this. But this is not the world any single Japanese people are watching. We Japanese people watch the world this way only. Look at this. Now you can see it.
Yes, sir.
You're
It is
seeing.
visible. Yes.
Okay. So from this map, India is in front, in the center, and between Japan and the United States. And Japan and the United States of America look so far away, but it's not true. It's not really true. In our map, looks like this. America is much closer to us, and India is even much closer than US, right? So this is a map that we look at it. And why I'm showing this in the first place? Because there is always a different perspective to look at. Okay? Now, the second thing is that the population pyramid that I was showing. In the year 2020, India's population pyramid looks like this. The blue color, boys, yellow color, girls, all right? The bottom line is 0 age, top line is 100 age. So every 5-year age group, there is a bar which shows the number of population. India is clearly a young population. You are the representative of India, right? Now, in the year 2050, 29 years from today, the India will look like this. The India in the year 2050 will look like this. This is a very beautiful shape, very great, population, so-called population dividend will be enjoyable for India. The number of population 138 crores to become 164 crores, right? It's a great number of people, the number one populated country in the whole world, right? By far, it is greatest population India will have. Now, I will show you the Japan. The Japan is totally different. Looks like this. And in the year 2050, it will look like even this shape. Wow. It's a very unstable and very shaky population. It's easy to fall, right? Number of population, only 13 crore to become even less than 11 crore. So India will keep growing its population without any extra efforts that you need to do. But on the other hand, Japan is declining all its population, and don't ask me why, okay? There is certain social problems here we have. So in this chart or in this slide, I like to tell you as a conclusion that Japan is in need, desperate need of young population, young manpower, I mean, in all industries where no robotics or AI can replace humans. That means there are plenty of opportunities for you to go and work. Now, there is a different perspective always, but yet also there are common things that we can share between you Indians and Japanese. Number one, some of the examples I'm showing, number one is Buddhism, right? Buddhism was born in India and brought up very strongly and widely in Japan until today. This is the greatest, largest Buddha statue in the whole world. It has a height of 18 meters, 18 meters height. It was inaugurated in the year 752, the 8th century, by the Indian monk Bodhisena, who is believed to be the first visitor to Japan through China. Japanese people are very unique in believing in God in multiple ways. We believe gods in the nature. These are the two rocks in the seashore representing two gods. The great bigger rock is representing husband, and small rock is his wife. They are connected by a sacred rope. And we worship nature as gods there. Mountains, rivers, stones, trees, and so forth. I think that is somewhat similar to Hinduism as well. Three wise monkeys that you may have heard about, yes, speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. Those are the three wise monkeys talked about by the Mahatma Gandhi ji some time ago. But do you know that all Japanese people, almost all Japanese people know about those three wise monkeys as well? This is a photograph taken from one Japanese shrine, which was built hundreds of years before Mahatma Gandhi ji talked about these three wise monkeys. So they are from Japan. Yes, Mahatma Gandhi ji is standing in the Central Park of Tokyo, Japan as well, welcoming all the visitors 24 hours, 365 days. Now, look at those three statues of God and Goddess. Aren't they looking familiar to you? Yes, they are. They are those three God and Goddess, Benzaiten from the left, Kangiten in the center, and Tamonten on the right. And these God and Goddess are from India, Saraswati, Ganesha, and Kubera. Even the Lord Ganesha is just one of the deities worshipped by the Japanese people in Japan and derived from India. Can you believe this? Even Lakshmi is there in Japan, known as Kichijo-ten. Yes, same goddess exists in Japan and being worshipped by many Japanese people as well. So, this is a very important spiritual commonness that we share between you Indians and we Japanese people. Very, very important point. No other country in the world, you can see that. Now, the second topic of discussion. In 1979, a book was published by the American Harvard University professor. The book was titled very sensational, as it was titled Japan as Number One. But more importantly, the subtitle just below it, look at this. Lessons for America. So this book was written by an American professor talking about how Japan recovered in a very short time from the defeat, disastrous defeat from the World War II. Now, I'm not going to talk about this book, but first of all, I just have to tell you and remind you the fact was Japan has never been number one, but in 1968, Japan has become number two economy in the world, only next to USA. But do you remember when the World War II ended? It was 1945, August 15th. Japan surrendered to the Allies by the two atomic bombs dropped by the Americans, and that ended the war. So coincidentally, here is another coincidence. August 15th is the day when you celebrate independence, and we do not celebrate but remember all those souls fought for the nation. That's another coincidence. Hiroshima, it was really in the ashes in the year 1945. And now it has become a very big modern industrial and academic city. Just calculate how many years later Japan has become number two economy in 1968. See? The end of the war, 1945. And Japan has made number two economy in 1968, only 23 years later. Isn't that amazing? Can you believe that was possible? Yes, it was possible. And I can tell you some of the secrets behind those recovery. Some of the secrets of Japan's successful recovery in such a short period of time was remembered and experienced by myself as a second generation after the war. Okay, I will be just going quickly because it's not given enough time to explain all those things, but I just go through quickly. The secrets of Japan's recovery: working very hard with no claim on overtime pay, Obey all the set rules. That's the basic common virtue of life. Punctual to schedule is very extreme in Japan. Even 1 minute late is not in many cases acceptable to many Japanese people. There are 2 meetings every day, every team. Intensive planning and implementation on schedule is everywhere. Ho ren so is a combination of 3 words, Japanese words into one, and practiced with PDCA cycle. PDCA means plan, do, check, and act. It's a management cycle. So those 3 words are like this. Hokoku in Japanese, meaning reporting. Renraku in Japanese, meaning informing. Sodan in Japanese, meaning consulting. These are the 3 words in short. Ho, ren, so. That is a very basic, everyday life in the management. TQC, the total quality control. TQM, total quality management. 5S Kaizen are as daily practice by all people. Teamwork rather than standing play by individuals. I can see more individual standing play by Indians here than a teamwork. Teamwork is very, very important for success. And continue a consensus decision making by ring system, not by one person decision. It's a collective decision making. Lifetime employment, I'm a good example. I was working after the graduation from the college. I was working for one company sharp as long as 37 years, and it was made possible because of job rotations in the company and progressive promotion system is set. Okay? Now, next topic, beyond Industry 4.0. Okay? Now, this is the Industry 4.0 that you may have heard of and you may be already experiencing in some cases. The first industrial revolution happened in the 18th century. Second industrial revolution happened in the 19th century. The third industrial revolution happened in the 20th century. And we are now living in the Industry 4.0, the fourth industrial revolution. It was being promoted by Germany. Now, there is another concept of marketing 4.0 that you may have heard of. In the United States, the marketing group, Philip Kotler, was telling you marketing 1.0 was a product-driven marketing. Marketing 2.0 was a customer-centric marketing. Marketing 3.0 was a human-centric marketing. And marketing 4.0 is a marketing approach that combines online and offline interaction between companies and customers. Now, because of the COVID-19, I would say now this is just not between the companies and customers, but between the employees and employers, right? In fact, in an increasingly online world, as you see now today, offline touch represents a strong differentiation. That's what Mr. Philip Kotler tells. So marketing 4.0 also blends style with substance in building brands and ultimately complements machine-to-machine connectivity with human-to-human touch to strengthen customer engagement. Now, after Industry 4.0 and Marketing 4.0, what will be the next? On Industry 4.0 and Marketing 4.0 will be from Japanese perspective is the Society 5.0. The history of mankind reveals the evolution of human society has been fueled by technological advances with the space. In the cyberspace, this big data is being analyzed by artificial intelligence, and the analysis results are fed back to the humans in physical space back again in various forms. The things and systems are all connected in cyberspace, and optimal results obtained by AI exceeding the capabilities of humans are fed back to physical space. So this is the visual image. The upper side is the cyberspace, the lower side is the physical space, on the left side is the Society 4.0, and the right-hand side is the Society 5.0, how it looks like. Society 5.0 would also contribute to meeting the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, established by the United Nations. Japan aims to become the first country in the world to achieve a human-centered society, that is Society 5.0, in which everyone can enjoy a high-quality life with full of vigor. It intends to accomplish this by incorporating advanced technologies in diverse industries and social activities and fostering innovation to create new values. Creating new values is the goal, right? And some of those new values are already introduced in the homepage of the Japanese government. So if you're interested in looking at each one of those areas, please take a look at this site. I will be sharing all this information later on. Now, the fourth topic of discussion today, Japan and India Vision 2025. We have become special strategic and global partnership, right? It's not a bilateral relations anymore. Japan-India vision statement has been signed off. Both leaders welcome the launching of a comprehensive Japan-India digital partnership with the vision to develop IoT and AI solutions for societal benefits and explore joint collaboration in emerging technologies by utilizing the Japan-India Startup Hub in Bengaluru. This will bring about a convergence between India's flagship programs such as Digital India, Startup India, and Smart City with Japan Society 5.0 to promote societal benefits. Japan-India commitment to work together in ICT has been signed off also. An MOC, the Memorandum of Cooperation between India and Japan, has been signed by the Union Minister of Communications, Electronics and IT, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, and the Japanese Minister for Internal Affairs and Communications, Mr. Takeda Ryota. Agreement reached in the field of information and communications technologies, ICT, by both the countries on 5G technologies, telecom security, submarine optical fiber cable system, spectrum management, smart cities, high altitude platform for broadband, disaster management, and public safety, etc., etc. We have already established the Japan Industrial Township between India and Japan. There are 12 industrial townships for Japanese investors and Japanese manufacturers especially. There are 12 at the moment, and there will be 13th coming up in the northeast India very shortly. So we have a strong relationship, but that strength even got stronger because of the new allies among the four countries, America, Australia, India, and Japan. The first Quad Summit 2021 was held last March, as you know. The Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, QSD, also known as a Quad or even Asian NATO, as it's so called. This has been the case with many areas. One more thing I'd like to mention here, especially for you to know, is that the External Affairs Minister, Dr. Jaishankar from India, has his wife, a Japanese, Mrs. Kyoko Jaishankar, wife of Dr. Jaishankar, the external minister, is a Japanese lady. The couple had 3 children. Those 3 children, boy and girl, are the born ambassadors to Japan and India. Right? Is that nice to know? No wonder why we are very much friendly nations and stronger ties we have. Now, I like to share the great hero and his words, Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda once said in 1894, when he was in the United States, Western efficiency and dynamism, combined with Indian spiritual values, will create the best management system in the world. Very well said. Very well said. And India has done a great job following his words. But just take a look at the reality. Human Capital Index ranking 2020 by World Bank, released September 2020. This ranking 2020 showed Japan as number 3 and top 10, Singapore, Hong Kong, Japan, South Korea, Canada, Finland, Macau, Sweden, Ireland, Netherlands. Where do you think India was ranked? In this Human Capital Index by World Bank, India was ranked as number 116th. Let me show you some of the neighbors for India. Vietnam, China, Brunei, Malaysia, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Philippines, and Nepal. All these are ahead of India. What do you think? Next, Global Competitiveness Index 4.0 by World Economic Forum 2019. That report shows Japan as number 6. Those are the top 5. Singapore number 1, USA number 2, Hong Kong number 3, Netherlands number 4, and Switzerland number 5. Where do you think India was ranked in this? India was ranked by this Global Competitiveness Index by World Economic Forum, ranked number 68. And those are the neighbors. Taiwan 12, South Korea 13, Malaysia 27, China 28, Thailand 40, Indonesia 50, Philippines 64, Vietnam is 67. Those are ahead of India. So I believe India should catch up very quickly, right? For the year 2030 and then 2050, you will be responsible as well to make India fast runner to catch up in those rankings, right? I show you something better than those before. Global Manufacturing Risk Index, now manufacturing only, and it was announced by the Cushman and Wakefield in the 2020 amongst 48 countries in the world, right? The risk ranking shows number one, Canada, number two, USA, number three, Singapore, number four, Germany, and number five, China. Those are the lesser risk countries in manufacturing. The Canada is the least. Number two, cost ranking. Because of the cost ranking, it shows China number one, Vietnam number two, India number three, better than Malaysia and Indonesia. That's good. That's a good news. And the baseline ranking as a basic line ranking for the risk in the manufacturing, it shows China number one again, USA is number two, and India was ranked number three. That's not bad. And Czech Republic and Canada number four and number five, respectively. So India has done a great job in the last few years, but still you have to go a long way to catch up with the others. And I believe becoming the most populated country in the whole world by the 2030 or 2050, see, you have to become a great economy as well. To become a great economy, there is one way that I say and I believe: Japanese teamwork, spirit, and accountability, combined with Indian jugaad concept, will create the best manufacturing system in the world. I'm not joking about it. I do believe we Japanese and you Indians must work together, especially in the manufacturing. Then India can become the world's manufacturing hub and to compete against China in a better way. All right? There is a good textbook just published recently. A book was published by an Indian professor, Prem Motwani Sensei. Becoming World Class. Lessons from Made in Japan was published just recently in last February. In this book, tells you the Japanese manufacturing management model, which enjoys tremendous popularity in India, but has not yet been adopted in its entirety for a variety of socio-cultural reasons, such as lack of vision and direction from the long-term perspective, no collective thinking towards a common goal, and deficient business ecosystem due to human resource practices and the silo of. There are a lot of issues here, and this book tells you how to recover from that. Okay? And we can discuss this even further. I'm very happy to come back to discuss it even, and I will be inviting this Professor Prem Motwani, who wrote this book and talks, and I will ask him to talk about this book and what to do to make India great. I showed you this, right? I showed you the shortage of manpower is looking like this. Foreign workers solve only a part of Japan's labor shortage problem. Those are the shortage in manpower. Nursing care, almost or more than 3 lakhs. Restaurants, servers, construction workers, agricultural workers, hotel lodging services, building cleaning, food beverage production, and fabrications. These shortages are recorded only in April 2019. It's more than 18 months ago, right? It's almost 2 years ago, right? Or more than 2 years ago, I would say. Yeah, right. So it is increasing even after the COVID-19, okay? Even after the COVID-19, that, really damaged the industry and, got some manpower demand lower than expected, but still shortage is still there. So we still need a lot of manpower from outside Japan. And I welcome, I believe you can go and get good, decent works in Japan, such as this. High paying jobs for foreigners in Japan are like this. The top 5 highest paid jobs in Japan are follows. English teachers, isn't that interesting? English teachers are the highest paid in Japan. This is for the primary schools, secondary schools, and high schools. English teachers, of course, mostly employed by Americans, Canadians, British, and Australians. Number 2 is IT professional. Here is your chances. IT professionals are second highest paid jobs. No doubt, the use of technology is very necessary in every field of life, and that is why IT professionals can find good and high-paying jobs in Japan. No questions, in every field. Number 3, business analyst. And number 4, sales staff. Number 5, freight forwarder. It's a little bit a peculiar case, but it is also demanded and paid very high. For example, in the IT sector, the average annual income for different IT engineering positions in Japan are follow. Look at this. Just as a programmer can earn 15.8 lakhs annual, the highest paid category is AI engineers and robotics. AI engineers can earn 38 lakhs annual, right? I mean, talking about rupees. And robotics engineers can earn 33 lakhs annual rupees. Those are just examples. And demand for non-Japanese engineers are getting higher and higher. IT engineering is a field in which there are a lot of opportunities for non-Japanese who have sufficient skills to work in Japan. There are 28,000 non-Japanese IT engineers right now, but it will increase. The demand will, the deficit or the shortage will become almost 8 lakhs by the year 2030. So those software engineers are required. The reason behind the need of engineers in this part is the same as in the other fields, the aging population, as I showed you. Japan is really aging, fast aging population, and youngsters are getting less and less. And the university graduates cannot produce those engineers enough to satisfy the demands, especially in the field of database and AI development. So software skills is very, very much demanded in Japan. As Dr. Udani said in his talk today, this morning, yes, Indian software and Japanese hardware can be combined with very strong workforce to become the world hub for many, many fields, right? A lot of opportunities are in this sector. Now, if you're looking for higher education, masters or PhDs, going abroad, going to the US, Canada, or UK, think about Japan as well. Scholarship is being given available, technology, all kinds of technology available, utility, dynamism, all here. And together with that, in Japan, you can find many, many yummy food to enjoy. Why going to Japan? Japan is full of its amazing people with all those disciplines and kindness, plus amazing nature as well. You can enjoy there. See, we have 4 distinctive seasons in Japan. All these seasons you can enjoy all year round. Now, are you interested? Would you like to go to Japan? Yes, there are two options. One, Sakura Science Program by JST. Just exactly as Dr. Udani talked about. All right? JST, Japan Science and Technology Agency, is welcoming you and giving you the scholarship to come to Japan by the invitation by Japanese institutions. Period of 7 days to 3 weeks. And all year round, you have the 4 chances to apply, right? Number 2 opportunity, scholarship by JASO. Here is another Japanese organization that gives you the scholarships to study in Japan. But this has to be based on the MOU signed with the Japanese universities. So you have to have, your university has to have some MOU with counterpart in Japan. But this can go as long as 1 year period and all year round. All right. So those are the 2 very, very good opportunities for you to go and see Japan and feel how your future would be. Okay. My suggestion here at this point of time, there is a huge potential in employment opportunities in Japan or at Japanese companies worldwide, here in India as well. Please start learning Japanese language today, because Japan is not like India. In Japan, there are only about 5 or less than 5% of people speaking English. All the rest of the people speak only Japanese language. So even though you can be getting some work just by English only, especially in the IT sector, but to live in Japan, you will be required to learn Japanese language. And it's not too difficult. It's not too difficult to speak Japanese language as well, okay? Because it takes you to get 2 to 3 years for you to become employable proficiency in Japanese language. So I would suggest you start learning Japanese language even today. Now, I'd like to share with you one more quotation from Swami Vivekananda. He said, "This is the first lesson to learn. Be determined not to curse anything outside, not to lay blame upon anyone outside. Be a man or woman, stand up. Lay the blame on yourself. You will find that is always true. Get hold of yourself." Great word. I love it. I showed you the 3 wise monkeys known to all the Japanese people as well as you. But here is a problem. Here is a big trap that you are falling. You may not be hearing any evil, you may not be speaking any evil, you may not be seeing any evil, but you may be following and sharing all evils every day. Let's forget that. Let's not do this. Let's forget about those 3 wise monkeys from today, because they are talking about evils only. In Rig Veda, the ancient wisdom, I found Rig Veda, Ano Badra Kratavoyantu Vishbata. May good thoughts come to us from all directions. Look at those 3 monkeys. Speak out, listen up, see it all. It's completely opposite of 3 wise monkeys. And a best friend of mine in India just called them the 3 smart monkeys. Be smart monkeys starting from today for you. This is my last message this morning. Let's build a solid partnership for our prosperous future tomorrow. Okay? We can do that. Thank you so much for your attention and good luck.
Thank you, sir, for providing such a very significant information about relationship between India and Japan. Sir, you provided historical aspects, cultural aspects, and commonness opportunities in Japan, as well as number of things you provided to us. So, sir, once again, thanks a lot. Now, I welcome all participants to ask questions. Those viewers who are watching on YouTube, if you have any questions, then they type in chat box. Now, you are welcome to ask questions, participants. Yeah.
Hello, sir. What are the opportunities for mechanical engineers in Japan?
Mechanical engineers are a lot of opportunities in engineering field, in all manufacturing fields as well. Automobile industry, electronics industry, electric industries, and many more. Mechanical engineering can be employed in many fields of business.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Can you share this PPT to us?
I will be sharing all this PPT right after this session. I will be sharing with Dr. Himanshu and Dr. Krunar with all this information in PDF format. Not PPT, but PDF format. You'll get it later on.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. How are you looking for Ayurveda in Japan?
Ayurveda will be a great knowledge and science for all of us because we are very fast aging. We are aging population and will get a lot of benefit from Ayurveda to keep our health.
So what is the opportunities in Japan for Ayurvedic practices?
Preventive health and curing some diseases. Yes, already Ayurvedic doctors are there in Japan and many practitioners are also having clinics. It will increase, I believe.
Hello, sir.
Hi, go ahead, please.
My question is, how do you see the Indian education system and bureaucracy as compared to Japanese, and where the India lacks?
Well, there are many things, many difference between Indian management style and educational systems. I cannot say in one word. There are many things that India can learn from Japanese, and particularly in the management systems. We have top-down management and bottom-up management. It's a combination. In India, a lot of top-down management is going on. Hierarchy is very strict and prohibitive for the lower segment of the people to come up with any opportunities and proposals. But Japan is different. We are welcoming all the juniors to come up with any proposals and that are respected and sometimes implemented right away. So it's a bottom up, from the bottom to go up, not only from one way down, from the top to down management style. It's a combination of two, from top to the bottom and bottom to the up.
Sir, how the Society 5.0 is working in Japan?
It's not yet coming. Society 5.0 is now under implementation, under its kind of cultivation. But we see in the year like 2050, in the year like 2050, it will become like Society 5.0. So it's a kind of preparation stage right now. That's why we need a lot of AI engineers, a lot of software engineers to perform this. We need a lot of engineers from IT sector, computer science sector, software engineers to help us build this Society 5.0. That's another reason, clear reason why we need engineers from India. Hello. Yes, please. Any more questions?
Students, if you have any more questions, then you can just send your queries to me at my email ID krunalpatel@gset.ac.in. I will forward that query to our expert, and I will revert back to you. Right?
Yes, that'll be fine too.
Yeah, sir. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, sir. Is the education there based upon French learning system, French schooling system, or its originality is maintained over there? If we see in India, our education system is basically based upon Britishers or maybe English language systems. We have not maintained our originality. So is it maintained there?
Yes. We have combined the British system and Japanese system. We do have our own system, but the basic structure is based on the British system, almost similar to Indians.
Okay, so is it a French system?
It's not French system.
Okay.
Yes, now if you have any questions, you may share questions to Krunal Patel @gset.ac.in. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. Krunal Patel, sir, to address vote of thanks. Krunal, sir.
Okay, thank you is the best prayer that anyone could say. I say that one a lot. Thank you expresses extreme gratitude, humility, and understanding. On behalf of CVMU University, I, Dr. Kunal Patel, deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks to all those who have participated in one way or the other way to make this talk success. First and foremost, I would like to thank God, the Almighty, who has granted countless blessings and opportunity to CVM University. I would like to say thanks to our expert Tomio Isogai, who informed us deeply and provided such a wonderful guidance to us. Once again, thank you, sir, for your guidance and motivations. First and foremost, additionally, I would like to thank our torch barrier omnipresent chairman CVM, engineer Bikubai Patel, sir, whose unwavering support has motivated us at every stage of this journey towards excellence. I would like to thank Professor Dr. PM Udani, sir, Director General CVM University, for enlightening us by such a wonderful information and provided his valuable time to us to success this event. I would also like to thank our revered principal and Dean of Engineering and Technology, CVM University, Dr. Himanshu Soni, sir, who has provided us unfailing and unflinching support to make this talk successful. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of CVM University and those who have remained present to make this expert talk success. The success of any celebration is characterized by its participants. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Last but not least, I thank one and all that has helped us directly or indirectly to making this expert talk success. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Tomio, for a wonderful talk, and hope to see you again on the campus. Once we have post-COVID time, we'll invite you for again same kind of interaction with the management and with our all stakeholders. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Definitely. I'll come.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Sayonara, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good luck to you all. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, sir. ऐड कर दो मैं